Welcome back to WWE 2K18, and now it's the time for us to try and get our hands on WWE Championship Gold. Beginning with Deji going for the WWE Universal title against a guy hated by the internet more than John Cena.
Toronto, Canada, huh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The following contest is a ladder match.
Yeah, I felt like being a dick to Deji having him be in a ladder match.
Universal Championship. Making his way to the ring from Yonkers, New York.
I swear I've still got his actual home city wrong. Didn't say he was from Brooklyn.
Yeah, I believe he's from Brooklyn.
Got it wrong.
He's a New Yorker, that's all that matters.
Yeah, he's from New York.
From where I sit, he certainly seems more focused than perhaps I've ever seen him. He's got one tall task.
It makes sense for it to be more focused. He's going after Raw's top title. Funny, I put Deji on Raw, the worst show out of Raw and SmackDown.
Why am I not surprised?
Anyway, here is Roman Reigns. Bad timing on my part because I uploaded this in February, and back then Roman was wildly booed everywhere he went.
Joy.
Not his own fault, it's more the fault of how he was booked and how he was scripted to be in the shows. However, a couple of months ago, it turned out that Roman had to legitimately take time off so he could fight leukemia. So let's call this a little bit of a tribute in hindsight.
Yeah.
It's hard to beat a person who never gives up. And I can tell you that he has absolutely no quit in him. So yes, I do like his chances.
Well, yeah, he's groomed as WWE's current top guy at the minute, so of course everyone's going to like his chances. One common complaint Roman Reigns gets is that he was part of a famous WWE tag team earlier in the 2010s, known as the Shield, where it was him, Seth Rollins, and Dean Ambrose who went around causing havoc everywhere in WWE. However, when the Shield broke up, while Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose went off and did more gimmicks of their own, Roman's gimmick never really changed all that much. He's still wearing the garb that the Shield wore. And to be honest, his theme tune's kind of naff, which is baffling. It's from the same guy who made Stone Cold Steve Austin's theme, among many others. That's what we're fighting for, the Universal Championship. It's famous for being very red. And it's just going on the attack immediately on the bigger guy.
Flags in with a clothesline.
Alright, so who do you guys have your money on to win the match?
Probably Deji, I guess.
Yeah. What about you, Shiroi?
I'm gonna be nice and say Deji, I guess.
Tell me your thoughts on Dennis. For those who aren't
Any particular reason why you said I'm just gonna be nice?
I don't know if either one has ever competed in a match of this magnitude.
I mean,
so much is at stake with that gold hanging high above the ring.
eh.
Now that's having no regard for your body.
Yes, Shiori has no explanation, so
Especially when there are no countouts.
wow, going for the ladder early? Damn. I guess it makes sense, it's a ladder match, although, funny enough, in all the ladder matches I've read about and seen, it's called a ladder match, where you can use ladders and you have to climb one to get the title, if it's a title match, that is. But no one's ever, the referees haven't disqualified anyone for using chairs.
I guess chairs are legal.
It was a no disqualification match.
So anything goes.
yeah, it's just kind of wonder what's the point of just having the ladder, because there's another match called a TLC match, tables, ladders, and chairs, where, well, obviously those three are in effect.
Beats me.
Oh.
That's gonna sting.
I'm not quite sure Digi's spine survived that one.
You don't have to.
Determination of the big dog means when he's in a match, it's only a matter of time before he assumes control.
But nope, Digi is too fast.
No, he reverses it.
You know, when I do like WWE 2K18, I think I'll just switch the commentary off, because we got us here for that.
True. I guess you could call it a commentary within a commentary of sorts.
Yeah, a commentary, but which sad thing is that we've got more passion.
Yeah.
That's the more accurate word. Because the problem with recent WWE commentaries is that they felt very flat.
Lax.
Or
Yeah.
flat. Say more often. Up, yeah, just thought I'd let go of that. And I figured out a way to just basically cheese a ladder match in this game. Just wait till, if he's coming up, just let go and punch him once and you'll fall off. They'll give you time to unhook the belts.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, see?
Like walking a tightrope, but more dangerous.
I don't know. I mean, at least when you fall off a ladder, you've got like either the ring to fall onto or the padded outside. I mean, that's not to say it doesn't hurt. It does, but it's much safer than a tightrope. All I gotta do is get those 6 lights lit up by pressing the R2 button.
QTEs.
I said get off!
Kind of.
It's been like that for a while. I mean, in earlier games on like the PS2, you have to like mash all the buttons.
Yeah.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
You risk life
Enough.
and limb when you climb that ladder.
Just one more, and there we go. Easiest title victory ever.
Lovely. And the bets are off.
Deji is now the Universal Champion. So at least the honorary member of SCWRM got the title belts.
And the new WWE
Even though I'm not really fond of the colour scheme. So, 1 down, about 3 to go, I think. No, 4. 4, sorry, 4.
Of
And now
course.
it's Jova's turn to try and redeem himself for the last time he was in a US title match.
Oh yeah, which was a no help of you.
Don't worry, this time he's against another American this time.
So?
Well, last time, well, hey, at least you'll lose to a fellow American, not a Canadian.
Still partly True. your fault.
Jova, accept it, you just sucked in that match.
Yeah, like you did much better.
But hey, you got a title to walk in with, a tag title, but still.
and is for the United States Championship. Making his way to the ring from Rochester, New York, weighing in at 175 pounds, he is one half of the Super Classic Worldwide.
I just kind of wish I could just use the letters, not the words, because using the words just takes forever.
Number 1, Jason.
So much on the line here tonight, guys, as we look to crown a new champion.
That's right, Cole. We're guaranteed.
Yeah, that's right. Look at that title belt that I also have.
Say that. And he clearly comes into this match in tremendous
True.
physical condition.
Yeah, but
How can you tell that if he's wearing the suit?
I don't care about how good
You can see a build through a suit, you know.
not gonna succeed.
Not always. Sometimes you might be wearing padding under there or something.
Well, we're not William Shatner.
And your opponent is the phenomenal AJ Styles.
And his opponent from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in
AJ Styles is mostly known for his long tenure in what was one of WWE's bigger rivals, TNA. But when TNA started to severely go downhill in terms of storyline quality, one of the storylines of which he proposed the idea for, bear in mind, he went to New Japan for a few years and then went to WWE in early 2016.
Huh.
Where he's won the world title a couple of times. Well, the WWE title.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Yep.
And I believe this is just a regular old match. It will be decided purely by who's the better athlete. Just how Jova would like it.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, as soon as we get there.
Any minute
In
now.
front of a... Ironically, as the sign said earlier, this is taking place in Yokohama in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
And we're having a United States title match.
Okay.
Jova, this is no time for relaxing.
I guess not, man.
It's go time, fellas.
I think it's safe to say that
Also, Jova, are you sure it's a good idea to wrestle in a suit?
after this one.
Yeah, sure, why not?
You're going to be sweating buckets by the end, more so than if you're just wearing regular old ring attire.
I
I
don't
mean, it worked
know.
out for Phoenix in Marvel vs. Capcom.
Very true.
Yeah, but that's like fighting where you can just use powers and all that. Plus the power of pointing. That won't do him any good here.
The power of...
Well, to be
you could
fair,
poke him in the eye. I mean, is there a rule against that?
Sorry, Siri?
Is there a rule against poking people in the eye?
Yes.
Oh.
really?
What if it was an accident?
Sometimes the refs can't really tell the difference.
Of course. Well, hey, wearing a suit isn't always bad. And besides, plenty of guys wear costumes in the ring. Thank you very much. Besides,
Yeah,
maybe...
those masks, like the masks some of them wear, probably can't be that good.
Yeah. Heck. And heck, Phoenix Wright himself wore his suit during the video game tournament in the wrestling ring. That was a thing. With
And,
modded fighters.
And
Phoenix
Jova's
has
probably
been in a
regretting...
lot of fighting games.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jova's probably regretting that pizza he ate for lunch. Because AJ Styles' offense seems to be mainly on the stomach area
Of
I will
course.
never regret eating a pizza.
This will test his metal for sure.
and the leg.
Now there's the counter.
Ooh, that goes for a good counter.
You could call this a good old-fashioned butt whooping.
A shift and twist.
No, that's wrong.
The over the ring. The pit below.
Right off the apron. Ain't no stopping him now.
Looking for the finish.
Yeah. Get up, AJ. Get up.
Ha, AJ.
He doesn't look too eager to get
Yep.
up. And
I
don't
tried
blame
to
him.
leap out of the ring, but I mustn't have had that,
Oh,
skill equipped.
I get why you picked the one called AJ, because Apollo Justice.
Feel it here, but not for a second
No,
to
actually, that was
expect him to
completely
play like that
unintentional.
now.
Right.
He still appears
Oh,
to
I'm
be
sure.
in pretty good shape here. He's getting
I don't know whether I believe you, but okay.
He's not going to go quietly.
Please believe me.
worth his salt ever does.
In that case,
No.
no.
And a quick Jay Styles.
Damn it.
Clearly not enough damage done.
He's playing with him now.
Come on, AJ, get up. Get up. Time for the finishing move.
Yep.
And Blabbo.
Can he do it?
1, 2.
Oh.
I thought he had
You don't want to go down to the pin that easily, huh?
Kick out.
Well,
it's
then,
but AJ Styles is from the South, and the South's well known
I have no
for their
choice
unique style
but
of
to give
wrestling.
you the finishing offer.
Take
Uh,
that?
Yeah, I can't. Unfortunately, you can't give different moves names to certain moves. Like,
That's a shame.
I can't imagine what kind of finishing move would fit the name, the objection or something.
Oh,
Or
the
the
final objection.
Yeah.
Well executed clothesline.
His submission,
Final
his
objection.
submission move would be called Hold It.
I guess, yeah.
I could see that happening.
His shoulders are down.
One.
And AJ Styles powers out.
He's not giving up that easy.
Zeroing in on
Come on,
that.
AJ, just give up already. You've held the US title before.
AJ Styles looks like he's really struggling under pressure. Shoulders down. This could be it. Dug down deep and gets the shoulder.
Well,
Wait,
he's
was-
persistent. I'll give him that. Even though his body's badly bruised, he may have a head injury.
Can't get back to his feet. You're absolutely right.
Objection! Oh.
He misses the dive.
And unfortunately for him, there was
Counter.
no water in the pool.
Nobody controls
Now
the
that's an
match
objection.
quite like this guy.
Enough of the Phoenix Wright quotes, man.
It's part of my Phoenix Wright character in the wrestling ring.
This is amazing.
How come Capcom ain't sued you yet?
Because I'm on their payroll.
That's that'd be quite the interesting character gimmick. I'm here on orders of Capcom to wrestle here for some reason.
Hey, that sounds like a pretty good story to write for a wrestler, actually.
Like he sold out to a big gaming company.
Honestly, wouldn't that be interesting, seeing wrestlers being hired by video game companies to represent their characters in the wrestling ring?
Well, how about one who's so insane he thinks he is the character?
That just echoed
Oh,
So, the Ultimate Warrior?
yeah, I guess.
Seriously, what was up with that guy, Pedro?
I don't know.
Something Distrucity?
I guess.
Could you imagine if he got his own TV show?
He didn't have one? I'm almost surprised.
Well, the closest he got... Oh, it's a Falls Count Anywhere match. Sorry, I forgot that bit.
Oh,
Kick out surprised everyone.
right now. I just
One
don't
thing that the
know.
Ultimate Warrior is also known for, in addition to his weird escapades of comics, listen, I know the guy's passed away and all, but there's no getting around the fact that he was apparently quite a big douchebag.
yeah.
That'll make you reassess some things.
Yeah, stuff like going around on his stupid like public speeches in universities and that, going on about how bad gay people are.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Ultimate Warrior, sure, right?
In IRL, he was kind of a dick.
Yeah.
And he was a pretty terrible writer.
Did he draw that comic too? Or was it someone
No.
else?
I'm pretty sure he didn't, Dwibs.
Although, funnily enough, one of his last feuds in the WWE back in 1996 was against Jerry the King Lawler, who is, funnily enough, an artist. And part of the feud was that Lawler painted a portrait of the Warrior to use, just to give him as a present. But the Warrior, for some reason, came running out wearing a baseball cap.
Uh-huh.
What did that have to do with the storyline, I hear you ask?
Nothing.
He just wanted to show that he had a baseball cap with the letter W on it.
Why?
And there it is again.
I think it was a letter
Pure
W.
evil.
Well, I mean, if you didn't, I mean, what if you? I mean, the W could have really stood for anything. I know it's meant for the Warrior, but what else could it be?
And when that happens, you can bet
Windbag.
So damaging.
Oh, was that meant for Jova, or also that the whole spinner Rooney move looked like it would cause more disorientation for Jova, really, not so much AJ Styles, because he's spinning around and now he's dizzy.
He's still going at it.
Yeah. So
What are you doing?
Just looking at the what skills the wrestlers have.
You'd have to think hitting the finisher here could end
Oh,
this thing.
that poor table.
Here it
It
comes.
had a
He's
family, dang it.
Yeah, it had its brother, the Spanish announce table.
And it had its sister, the boulder from Resident Evil 5.
Here he goes for the win.
1, 2.
Give up? Nope. Jesus Christ, really? Dude, just call it a rest.
Ain't no stopping him now.
But we're going to try and make AJ Styles tap. No, no.
Wow, he lets him out of the hold.
Strange game plan for sure, but hey, maybe he has something even bigger and badder.
Well, I was losing the grip on the move, so best to just release it on my own than let the other guy escape.
Abuses him with an elbow.
Abuse? It's a wrestling match. Unless Jova shoots AJ Styles, it's fine.
I know, right? Like, people saying, oh, abuse in a wrestling match. What were you even expecting?
It could be over here.
Oh.
Eh?
I think I just actively try and just... I think I'm just going for the submission.
He's just about there.
Come on, submit. You should be losing oxygen.
Going for something else, it seems.
I suspect he knows something that we don't, Cole. Why else would he just let him out of that hole?
That's a good question.
Again, I was losing my grip. Oh no, now Jova's in a submission move.
No freaking way.
Now it's time to capitalize.
But Jova easily escapes.
Nicely done as he gets out of the submission.
You want to come down to my office with the disc and everything? Well, make sure to have your ticket on the way in.
But we're not in New York, man.
I don't care. This is my ring. This is my court of law, son.
And there's the counter.
I don't remember Phoenix Wright being from Texas, Jova.
When you're in the ring, you gotta exaggerate some things.
Also, pretty sure you don't have a badge anymore.
Yeah, okay, this is my headcanon. Phoenix is so depressed out of not being in wrestling that he had to not being in law, that he had to take up wrestling and and his character is a lawyer, so he can live vicariously through that gimmick.
How odd.
He's never gotten over it, you see.
This match is still going, holy cow.
Well, there you go, Jova. It's over. You finally won the United States title. Quite possibly the biggest singles accomplishment in your wrestling career. How do you feel?
I feel good. And you know what I'm going to do to celebrate? Well, hopefully I'm going to hope that my team can continue to kick butt in matches across the world. And hopefully they'll remember the 12 guidance bouts of true honor in the ring.
Jovi, you do know Pedro's in the next match, right?
Well, hopefully he's been working out.
Now Pedro challenges for the Intercontinental Championship in a last man standing match.
That's right.
You must beat up your opponent so badly they cannot answer a 10 count.
Yes, I guess you could say I made Pedro our international ambassador. Hopefully he will represent us well.
He's against the world's strongest man, though.
And that is, holy cow!
Mark Henry.
Alright, Pedro, go easy on him.
Go easy, he weighs like nearly 500 pounds.
Oh, don't you see, Pedro's a gifted assassin in the ring.
Alright, time for the entrances. Here comes Mark Henry, bent on destruction, about to induct people into his Hall of Pay. Wait a minute.
Dang! See, I told you I had the good idea for who would be our ambassador. Truly, he's representing the states well. What do you mean he's from Portugal?
But a minute ago, Jovi, you were on about doing stuff with honor. And here he is, attacking Mark Henry from behind with a steel chair before everyone's in the ring.
Here's the thing, we're in wrestling land. In wrestling land, honor takes on a whole new meaning, don't it, Pedro?
Yep.
Alright, so like I said earlier, the last man standing match, your aim is to beat up your opponent so badly they can't get up by the referee's count of 10.
Well, we may be looking at the next champion, Cole.
So the key is to wallop him.
Well, he's trained all his life to be here. It's either gonna pay
severely.
off or not. We'll see real soon.
Oh my.
Wow, I must say, I am impressed by Pedro's strength. He can lift up a 500-pound man like he was nothing.
What's your secret, Pedro?
Well, he's not here, but I'd gather that his secret is to believe in the spirit of level 5 or something. I don't know. I'm just making this up.
Sure, as his personal trainer, what's his secret?
I am no one's personal trainer.
Really?
Well, Jovi, you handpicked this guy to be the international ambassador, as you called it. What do you think his secret is, other than a metallic spine?
I'm gonna think his secret is, let's see. Well, okay, the honor of an American, the dealership of an Italian, the pride of a British bloke, the charmingness of a Welsh gal. With their powers combined, he is Captain Ambassador. He's a hero, gonna take Vanilli D2-0.
I thought you were going to say Milli Vanilli.
Milli Vanilli.
Oh, God.
Wow.
You know, man, Milli Vanilli, truly the timing story of the ages. A passionate group, who it turns out were mainly a bunch of frauds.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great that they really wanted to be famous and all, but,
Well, that was more the record label telling them not to sing.
True. God, the
And
music
the
industry.
producers and that.
Why is the music industry so corrupt sometimes?
Mind, I listened to some of their songs and they weren't that good anyway, so...
Still, though, you can't lead people on like that. Imagine, what if Michael Jackson was exposed to someone who did that? Oh God, that would be like...
That would probably destroy the industry.
Seriously, he was... Look, they didn't call him the king of pop for nothing, okay? If he were exposed as a fraud, that would be... Holy cow, I think that would get us, like, an apocalypse of the music industry.
It'd be like it round here if that happened with Freddie Mercury.
Oh, dear. Wait, Freddie Mercury's British.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure I'm ready to say that.
I think that would be pretty difficult to do because, I mean, despite impersonators, existing, those two have pretty unique voices.
Yeah.
I think it would be difficult to find somebody who actually sounds exactly like them.
Mm-hmm.
To a T.
Apparently someone actually does sound like Freddie Mercury when he sings.
I know there's someone who sounds like
They
Michael
used-
Bublé when they sing.
They used him as a voice. They used a guy who has Freddie Mercury's kind of voice as a voice double during the song sections in Bohemian Rhapsody,
Hmm.
the recent movie.
I don't think Mark Henry can take much more of this.
Come on, Mark. You're supposed to be the world's strongest man, and you're getting your ass kicked by a Portuguese guy.
A skinny one, too.
Hopefully Mark Henry can recover.
I guess the beast was wrong. Size doesn't matter.
Hmm.
And actually, no, did he say size? I think he said size doesn't matter, actually. No, he was right.
Seen the finisher already.
Hmm.
8. No, oh, come on.
Ooh.
Mark, I hit you with a steel chair multiple times and you're still getting up.
So it would seem.
Back between the ropes. Doing some more damage here.
Michael, that is
Batter up.
Oh God, Wait, he beats up the ref?
To answer your question, Dwibs. To answer your question, Dwibs, remember when he was talking about size not mattering, he was talking about that it doesn't matter how fat you are. It doesn't matter how fat the girl is. You should just get with them.
Oh,
That's
so he
basically
was
what it
actually talking about that instead of the obvious
right.
thing when size don't matter.
Okay, let me catch you up to speed, Joe. But basically, it's this guy on YouTube. Who,
Oh, I've
well,
seen.
it's
You
no longer
showed
on
me
YouTube.
him. You've showed me the beast.
Well, for the sake of the audience who might not know,
Yeah.
basically, there was this guy once on YouTube who called himself the Beast, and he was a big, fat, ugly dude who always kept saying he wanted to date an attractive girl and shit. Until eventually he did give up and make a video where he said his top tips for top dating tips, and his first tip was size doesn't matter for guys and for girls. It applies to both.
So did he
Basically,
ever maybe just...
it doesn't matter how fat the person is. It doesn't matter like how ugly they are. Just get with them. It doesn't matter.
So did he ever get a date?
What do you think, Jova?
I don't know. I mean, usually in comedy
Honestly,
movies, the guy
No.
eventually gets the girl.
The guy was a giant. No, even online, the guy came off as a gigantic asshole detached from reality. Like he was just a complete.
I mean,
Wait,
that's
wait,
the
wait,
thing.
wait,
It's
hold
like
on, wait,
maybe
wait, wait,
people,
hold on,
it's
hold on,
not
wait,
that
wait,
people
hold
aren't
on.
dating you because you're not traditionally attractive.
Wait.
People aren't dating you because you're a douche.
Wait, you're telling me that wasn't just part of an act?
Nope.
No, unfortunately.
Awkward.
Never mind all that, though. I gotta ask, Paige, why did you hit the referee earlier?
With a
Because
bat.
I'm angry.
What are you angry at this time?
What was he thinking?
I'm just angry. Okay.
All right.
He's angry at the latest poorly written Nino Kuni 2 review he saw. Probably
Honestly,
from that,
honestly, Dwibs,
guy who, probably from that massive contrarian reviewer.
Oh, you mean... Actually, no, Dwibs. Matt Sainsbury loved Nino Kuni 2. Again,
How about that?
Well, see, the thing about this, Dwibs, the key to being a good troll critic like Armand White is not to just go always do the one-to-one. Okay, everybody is loving this movie, I'm gonna hate it. Everybody's loving this game, I'm gonna hate it, and vice versa. Sometimes you have to pick once in a while. You have to pick the correct opinion that most people are going, just for the sake of disguising yourself. You know, it's the kind of troll that tries to hide the fact that he's a troll, but it doesn't really. It's the fact that doesn't really work. Like all that people have to do to realize you're a troll is read your actual review to see what points you make and if your points actually make any sense.
The trick, of course, is to make it seem at first. I mean, granted, if you want to make it obvious that it's a troll just so that people won't get on your case, that's fine. But the real art is in getting people caught off guard even when you've done it a recurring thing. That's why he sometimes, does it like that.
Oh, well done, Pedro.
Honestly, Dwibs, like I said, the only poorly made review I've seen in Nino Kuni 2 is the Unusual Suspects review. Honestly.
Unusual Suspects, is that a game or a show?
Basically, Jova, well, to give you an idea, he complains about the side quests, about being nothing but fetch quests and defeating monsters. Never mind the fact that all JRPGs are like that, but it doesn't even give any credit to the heavy story flavor that the side quests have. He doesn't even mention it. You know, that's my problem. Don't get me wrong. I can understand not liking fetch quests but I would like to at the very least have a biased take on the side quests and at least mention the fact that
Pedro is pissed.
Yeah.
He's attacking Mark Henry even though he's won the match.
Ouch.
I'm angry.
I am Pedro. Hear me roar.
Yes.
And he got right back up again.
Dang.
No. Actually, Dwibs. The change canon. I'm actually beating him because I'm way too excited because now I can finally play Sonic 1 and 2 remastered by Christian Whitehead thanks to my Nvidia Shield TV that I recently got with a controller and on console and TV and all that good shit. So no, yeah, I'm beating the crap of him because I'm excited. There you go.
And he just can't hide it.
Yeah.
So basically, the moral of the story is, if ever anyone here meets Pedro and he's excited to do something, stay far away from him, otherwise he'll beat you up.
Wasn't that a marvelous story, children?
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, join us in our next chapter where we'll be finishing off the title matches as well as competing in our very first Royal Rumble.
All right.
See you next time.
All right.
See ya.
See ya.
See ya.